Hi, and welcome to Tech Team GB. Today will be a review of the Zoom H1. Now, as you can see, this is a kind of pretty small, little audio recorder device. It has some pretty funky looking microphones. It's got stereo microphones, a big record button, micro SD, and lots of other features you're gonna want to know about. So right now I'm recording the audio of this with a Rode video mic, but throughout the overview of the Zoom H1 I will be using the Zoom H1 to record. So yeah, that will be the audio quality. I'll also maybe do some instruments like my guitar, just to show you what the Zoom H1 can do. Also, if you want to hear some audio with the Zoom H1, with some of our other videos with us just doing stuff, check out the Weekly Tech for the last couple of weeks. That would be episode 7 and episode 6, I think, where the Zoom H1 was used pretty well. But otherwise, let's get to it. Alright, so this is the Zoom H1 review. Now, as you can see, there's a huge record button that you cannot miss in the center. I'll talk a bit more of the screen and that LED at the top in a minute. But the microphones you can see here are an XY pattern. This is Zoom's patented technology, I believe, and is kind of cool because it means that the audio source is always equidistant from each microphone, which is apparently better for bands and multiple instruments and stuff. Now, as you can see at the bottom, there is a small speaker if you want to listen to your recordings if you don't have a pair of headphones. Now, you'd plug your pair of headphones into that headphone or line out port. There's also, as you can see, the microphones at the front, and that volume rocker controls not only that line out port, but also if the device is plugged in via USB. Now, this micro SD slot here contains a 2GB micro SD card that's standard with each Zoom H1, and on the other side we have a mini USB port, which is a lot better than micro actually. A power hold button, so you have to hold it down to turn the device on and off. There's a delete button, a back, play, forward buttons, an input level rocker, and a microphone line in. So if you want to use maybe a lapel mic or maybe a Rode video mic or something else, you can plug that into there and use this as a pass-through. Now, this can be connected to a camera as a pass-through and used as a bit of a better preamp. But also there's some switches in the back, so there's the low cut filter, the auto level, and the record format. It also has a standard tripod mount, and also it's powered by a single AA battery. Now, that record format there means that MP3 is a little bit better compression, you get smaller file sizes so you can record more, but WAV has a better bitrate and might be a little bit better quality. Also, I wouldn't recommend using the auto level really, but that's your choice. Also, hitting the up button or the forward button while the device is on changes the bitrate. As you can see, it goes up to 320 kilobits per second and drops all the way down to 48 kilobits per second, and it shows the respective recording available time on the screen. Now, as you can see, the record levels are also shown, the volume levels, as well as the battery level, which is on the top there. Now I'm going to hit the microphone, or tap the microphone, and you'll see that peak light flash up. Now also you'll notice that on the screen, the audio levels kind of stick where they are, which is quite cool. But otherwise, I think that's about it. So that's been the testing section of the Zoom H1. Now, hopefully what you just heard is my sort of broken, retarded, badly played version of Stairway to Heaven, and also maybe a few other things. Now remember that I recorded all of this on the Zoom H1 exactly how it is, except on a tripod. I recorded the voiceover with the USB pass-through as a standard sort of like desktop microphone, which is a really cool feature if you buy a new Zoom H1 and it doesn't have the latest firmware, updated the latest firmware. It's I believe past version 2.0 it's available to use as a standard like desktop mic, so you can use it, or what I use it for is things like Skype. Also remember you can use it for things that I did, like voiceovers for films, movies, YouTube, all that other stuff, as well as if you want to, I don't know, sing to the world on, I don't know, whatever, you can use it for this. Now this is also great for start-up bands because it's nice and cheap. It's about £100 new, or £80, or £60 to £80 second hand. It doesn't come with anything else besides this and the 2GB SD card, but you can buy an accessory pack. Both of these will be linked in the description below to Amazon links. And the accessory pack includes a small tripod, a windbreak, and a few other accessories like a wrist strap thing that ties around there. Now I love this device. It's great. You can use it as a USB mic, a standard mic. You can also plug it into a camera using that 3.5mm jack, or hole I guess, and you can connect it to a camera with a double-ended 3.5mm jack, which is what we do for the weekly tech. So if you want to hear this connected to a camera, my camera, the Canon Vixia HF21, then you can see what it sounds like. Now it has great audio quality outputting, but most cameras, including DSLRs and camcorders, generally have crappy preamps, which means the audio kind of gets a bit sort of distorted. Often there's a lot more noise in the audio, which is not really that great. So what we do is we turn the audio level on the camera all the way down to like 1 if it's out of 100, right? It's really low. On my camera it's a little slider, so you have to slide it all the way down to the bottom, so it's only just outputting audio. And then once we do that, in post we up it about 30 decibels to be able to make it hearable. Now what's surprising is there is absolutely no distortion, no noise or anything, even when we up it 30 decibels, so that's pretty cool. But otherwise, yeah, as I said, they're great for bands because you have the XY directional microphones. It's great value, and also if you're thinking about maybe recording your first album or something but you want to make a great impression on your audience, you can record in 320 kilobits per second and get that great audio quality, and you get that great depth of sound with maybe your drums in the back and I don't know, your vocals and lead guitars and stuff in the front with that XY pattern microphone. Now as I said, £100 new, that's pretty good value. I've definitely said that's got to be a 10 out of 10. There's not much that I would improve for this value. Obviously if you're looking for a more expensive microphone, you can look at something like a Zoom H6, which has lots of XLR inputs, standard guitar sort of leads. I think there's I can't remember, 6mm leads, but yeah, you can get one of those as well. It has switchable microphones at the top and stuff like that, and you can also get a lot more stuff for that as well. But that is more like £300–400. So if you're looking for a great value microphone, then I cannot recommend more the Zoom H1. Now remember that the Zoom H1 and the Rode mic are very, very close in both price and quality. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a comparison between the Zoom H1 on its own, the Rode mic connected to the camera, the Zoom H1 connected to the camera, and the Rode mic through the Zoom H1 connected to the camera, and also the Rode mic connected to the Zoom H1. Now I'm going to do that in a separate video later, but I will be doing it, so stick around for that. But otherwise, thanks for watching. If you like this type of video, let us know by hitting the like button and let us know what you liked in the comments below. If you didn't like it, hit dislike, but let us know what you didn't like. We love to hear your feedback, and you can also help us improve the videos. And otherwise, don't forget to subscribe to see more awesome content like this, and the weekly tech as well. Don't forget to check that out. But otherwise, see you next time.